All right, thank you so much, Efren. We are well on our way through 2019 now, and about 80% of us have already broken our New Year's resolutions by the time February rolls around. So if you're one of them, don't worry. Money expert Steven Hughes of No Money Inc. is here to get you back on track this morning. So 80% of us have fallen off.
That's what they say.
Okay.
And it happens. And so I think that when it comes to getting back on your financial resolutions, it's an easy process as long as you're open to it.
All right, you were just saying you had a wedding this weekend. I went to Charleston with my mom. I didn't do good at saving money this weekend.
Exactly.
So what are some of the things we can do about getting back on track?
Well, the first thing that we can do is be positive.
Okay.
So, you know, even though we got off track this weekend on both of our financial plans, like just make sure that you are positive that you can get back on track and kind of give yourself some things that you know that you're going to hit. You know, maybe a positive habit that you're going to do since you spent a little bit of money that you didn't expect to spend this weekend is to reconcile your spending today and going forward. So you can definitely get back on track.
So no eating out this week for me is what I think I'm going to do.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right. Now, this is something interesting because I was asking you about this. You said accountability is key, but who are we telling about our finances, Stephen?
So you can talk to your friends or your family members about your finances, and I think that once we start to get more comfortable about having those conversations with our close ones, then things will be easier.
Okay.
But if you don't feel like you have someone that you can talk to around you that you can trust about your finances, head to social media and ask people what they're doing for their financial resolutions. And if you can get with somebody who's doing the same thing or has the same goals, you'll be in the money.
Or like, you know, going on and posting, okay, I want to do a spending freeze. I don't know how to do it. Has anybody tried it?
There you go.
All right, and finally you say give some grace. What does that mean?
Give yourself some grace. So even when you stumble on weekends like when family's in town or you have a special event, just know that you can get back on track and be open to different things that can help you get back on track, whether that's an app that's going to help you save a little bit more, or if that is something that you haven't been doing now, which is reconciling your budget every single week or having a money meeting with your family every single month.
Oh, a money meeting? What are we talking about at a money meeting?
We're talking about our finances this month and going forward for next month.
Okay. That sounds scary.
It's not scary. No worries. We'll talk about setting up a money meeting with family.
All right, let me ask you this. I
Sure.
mentioned, you know, not eating out. What are some of the other ways that we can head into this week saying, okay, I'm going to keep a little more of that coin in my pocket and not be handing it out to everybody?
I think that it's cutting some spending off at a certain time. So not only I'm not eating out, but I'm also not spending any money after 5:30.
Oh,
so now you
okay.
know that you're not going to happy hour, or you know that you're not going to go out and get dinner. And you have to grocery shop before you head home. So those are a couple of things, like a couple of hurdles you can put in front of yourself to make sure that you keep your money out of those restaurants.
And finally, before we go, one of the things that's actually helped me is, you know, I've told you for a long time I overspend at the grocery store.
Right, yeah.
Doing the shop ahead of time app has really helped me because once I hit a certain number, once I hit 120, I'm like, okay, I don't need any more.
Good, exactly.
But it's really hard to count when you're just putting things in the cart to know what your number is at.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people try to use grocery lists for those things, but like you said, maybe people aren't thinking about the numbers as they're going in. And if you're not, then
Not the items.
Can't slap.
All right, Steven Hughes, No Money Inc., thank you so much for being with us. We're going to take a quick break.